There's a lot to talk about when it comes to your gut, and that's for good reason. We're still learning a lot about how the interaction between the digestive system and the rest of the body works, but what we do know is that the delicate balance of intestinal flora in your digestive system can affect the body's ability to perform the critical functions that affect our overall health. Not only does the gut and its activities help us with everyday functions, but for those of us who already suffer from gastrointestinal or bowel disorders such as IBS, celiac disease, or leaky gut syndrome, the link between the gut and mental health can become much more pronounced. The influence of the gut on these bodily functions is so essential that gut health is one of the most important ways we can look after our overall health picture. There are many ways to take care of your gut, but the two factors I want to talk about now are prebiotics and probiotics. Have you ever wondered why we call the gut your second brain? Well, it's because in between the layers of the digestive tract is something called the enteric nervous system. We'll call that ENS for now. It's two thin layers of over 100 million nerve cells that literally line your GI tract from top to bottom. The ENS sends messages between the gut and the brain, and that's why the gut is often called the second brain. When the second brain can be very persuasive in its messaging when things are imbalanced. This is when you might experience symptoms like bloating, gassiness, a distended abdomen, irregular bowel habits like diarrhea, constipation, or even both sometimes, skin conditions including acne and eczema flare-ups, constant fatigue despite getting an adequate amount of sleep, low mood or irritability, Candida yeast or other dysbiotic overgrowth, cravings, or even a lack of appetite. The ideal balance of gut bacteria is about 85% good bacteria to about 15% bad bacteria. And that's out of about 100 trillion bacteria that naturally live in our gut all the time. Now, we won't measure this every day, but it's important to realize that this balance can be upset in the course of daily life by caffeine, processed foods, stress, long-term use of medications, age, and even antibiotics. In fact, one course of antibiotics can weaken your gut bacteria for up to 4 years. The main culprit of a bacterial imbalance, though, is overconsumption of refined sugars. To make a real and immediate positive impact on your gut health, it's essential to limit simple carbohydrates in your nutrition. And we'll talk about sugar in another video. Right now, let's focus on strategies we can implement to optimize our gut health. And that comes down to, number 1, maintaining a healthy diet daily. Number 2, getting regular exercise and high quality rest. Number 3, supporting your gastrointestinal health with both prebiotic and probiotics. But what's the difference between them and how do you get them? Probiotics are strains of healthy, good bacteria that naturally live in the colon of our digestive systems. Consuming the right strains in the right amounts with the right delivery methods for you, probiotics can be a great benefit for our overall health. Under the right conditions, probiotic bacteria multiply once they reach the colon, helping to regulate the balance between the good and bad bacteria that live there. You might be familiar with certain kinds of probiotics and that there are a variety of natural food sources for probiotics, particularly in fermented foods. Prebiotics, on the other hand, are non-digestible carbohydrates that help probiotics grow and remain in your digestive system. Think of them as food for probiotics. Taking probiotics alone is a good foundation, but because we want to encourage the colonies of bacteria to grow and support a healthy gastrointestinal system, it's important to eat properly to ensure that the probiotics can multiply and do their work effectively. The key is to have a combination of prebiotic and probiotic foods daily to help replenish and maintain your healthy digestive system. And remember, whether supplementation is a regular part of your nutrition or not, taking a probiotic supplement after a course of antibiotics and sometimes during the course of is one of the best ways to ensure your full and healthy recovery from the inside out. While everyone at every age benefits from taking prebiotics and probiotics, everyone's needs are unique. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to help empower you with a roadmap as to which foods and supplements are best for you. Why not book an appointment so we can discuss your options together? In the meantime, stay tuned for our next video coming up soon.